Alrighty. So I think we should be ready. Yeah. Another day, another farming session, right? Yeah, know the deal. And yeah, we need to get a Narja deck, and we need to get a, I don't know, I think it's Ray. I think we probably want to go with the Ray. Yo, Strawberry Jam, what's up? What's up? Hey, it's not coconut. Welcome, welcome. So, I do believe we want to combine this with, at minimum, a Naja deck. Third person, I'm still not entirely sure, but, I mean, Ray just seems the most logical. Bazanis, what's up? So yeah, I feel like just to stay in the spirit, you know, just to stay in the spirit of the Shizuru team, we're going to run Chaos, but with Shizuru, Naja, and then maybe Veronica. I don't know. I feel like it might be a bit too dangerous. We might just die. Did we get this deck yesterday? Yes, it took us 7 runs, I'd say. Where basically we made it to the waypoint, or we made it to the Forbidden Tunnel. And we made it to the Forbidden Tunnel. We either got it or we didn't, and then we restarted to see what we can get. And yeah, so that is what we were able to cook up. We have pretty much the perfect ring, the perfect weapon, the perfect divine, a really good Tsukiyomi. Bounded Dusk and Karmic Flames are a bit more on the weirder side, but besides that, the deck is definitely cooking, that's for sure. Yo, the legend, what's up? Hey, Jake. Or Jack. I don't know. I want to call you Jake, but you're not Jake, you're Jack. I'm so sorry for that. I don't know. I don't know. It flows better. Could I show the deck in the tower, please? See, this is what we still need to do, right? Before we can show off the deck in the tower, we still need the minimum requirement, and that is a half decent deck of Narja with the basic attack upgrade, right? This one right there. Each time a basic attack card inflicts a hit, 1 veracity plus 50% basic amount damage amount to basic attack cards, right? Like, that is what we need. That is what we need as like a baseline before it even makes sense for us to take it into the tower. So we'll try to get the Narja deck today, and then we'll have to see if we like maybe just run it with a Veronica deck, or maybe with somebody else. Yeah, we might just have to build a Veronica as well. But yeah, no. So what I want to get is a Narja that has the basic attack, has decent predation generation, probably, and also draw, right? We kind of need a bit of draw. We need a bit of draw for the deck. I need help. I'm close to finishing a run and I'm at the final card removal. I need to know if I should remove Mutant Sample from my deck. No. It removes itself. Do not remove Mutant Sample. You're paying save data cost and gaining absolutely nothing. Leave it. It takes itself away. Did you get a Ray deck for Shizuru? Nope. We have neither a Ray deck nor a Narja deck, but we have a Shizuru deck ready, so that's at least a plus. So here we're going to probably take out Ray, put in Shizuru, and then for the moment play Narja, Serenia, Shizuru until we can get a good Narja deck, right? I think that's our goal. Overcurrent shock unit? An equipment? Let's take the curse. Who knows? Let's take the curse. Put the selection epiphany on Shizuru, on Narja, and hey, maybe that's the secret. What happened to the Kayron grind? I mean, we finished Kayron. We got a really good Kayron deck. We were able to beat tower 70 to 75 with it. And if I want to take my Kayron to the next level, the only thing I would do instead of farming for potentially another Kayron deck would be me maybe farming like the supports, or more realistically just bringing him to level 60 and potentially giving him his partner. And then all of a sudden our Kayron goes from, oh, he's pretty good, to, damn, that's a strong Kayron. Yeah. Serenia, Shizuru, Narja, it's good. It's good for farming. Especially at the moment right now, good for farming, but also a good deck in general. that you can just run in Chaos, but that's mainly just due to the fact that you can run Serenia whenever, wherever you want, and you'll find success. It's 1 AM in Australia. Oh, for me it's what? For me it's 2 PM. How about that? For me it's 2 PM. How about that? I'm doing Karen right now. Should I copy Black Hole so I can get one with upgrade and one with the increased damage? Probably not. What you really want to do, like, that seems to be the end goal, is you want to get a Echo of Futility. Not an Echo, the Echo. And how are we doing this? Like, we're getting really decent turnouts with mutant samples. Like, I don't want this streak to end. I think we're currently like 9 for 10 on mutant samples since yesterday. So, what I wanted to say, for your Karen deck, you want to get the card that creates black holes, the 1-cost card that can also become 0 card. There you want to get a scaling version, either the create damage version or the exhaust damage version. And then you just obviously want to get the 60% black hole, and if you can, you probably want to get 2 or 3 copies of the create version, like the one that creates the black hole, creates the futilities, and then maybe 1 to like do the big burst, or potentially 2 so you can use them in a turn. Shizuru and Narja in Ray is really good from Brazil. I would say so, yeah. You do have to play a very specific build though. So, what do we have here? I mean, maybe the Shackles of Hunger can do something, but no. So what you have to play if you want to make it like work to the maximum is you need to get the basic attack upgrade card on Narja and the Oni hunt that creates basic attacks on Chizuru. Otherwise you won't be able to like take full advantage of the synergy. For Shizuru Serenia comp, I still think Ray is better picked than Narja because you get way more draw potential if you're running Forbidden Ecstasy card. For Shizuru Serenia comp, I think Ray is better. How is Forbidden Ecstasy going to give you draw potential? Because the only forbidden card I can think about, or I mean there's 2, right? The Ego, and so there's Ego and there's Portrait of Fury, right? If you're looking for draw potential, just get Portrait of Fury on whoever, right? It's not limited to like Ray or Narja or whoever you think about. If you're looking for draw potential, just put Portrait of Fury on whoever. May I ask why I brought Serenia? It's mainly just so we have an easier time in the chaos, right? We're playing tier 15, right? We're playing tier 14 plus 1 at 1 discard at start of the turn on 8 elite areas. So it's pretty much just a decent way to have a bunch of unique cards. So we can get 2 different unique cards from Serenia. We can sell the rest and it's just kind of like you could say a bit of a carry, right? A bit of a carry to make our way easier through here. Ray has a draw 2+ here which lowers Ecstasy. Yes, it does go low, but see, the thing is, Ecstasy is not that crazy. It looks good on paper, and it is a pretty decent card if you can get it to 0 cost, but it is also only a 4-hit at 150. The real problem, or you could say the real boon, is trying to make a deck that can play its entire content of the deck within 1 or 2 turns. And to make that possible, you're really looking for permanent draw potential, right? If you bring somebody like a Ray, then in most cases, yes, you get big draw until you exhaust it. But once that draw is exhausted, can't wait for season 2 so we don't have to butcher other characters to make safe data farming easier. True. It's going to be definitely a mental challenge, I guess. It's definitely going to be a bit of a mental challenge to like make the switch. Now, this is... I mean, I feel like we might be already cooked here to some degree. Because if we wanted to build an optimal Narja to go with our Chizuru, we kind of need a Bottomless Hunger Divine. Right? And the reason why I think we would need a Bottomless Hunger Divine is because Bottomless Hunger Divines can only be one of two things. Right? Whenever you manage to make Bottomless Hunger Divine, it can only be one of two things for any and all epiphanies. It's either +1 AP or +1 draw. So we pretty much have a 50% chance to, yeah, get the divine we're chasing. And I feel like that's kind of what we have to do to make the most out of our Chizuru deck. And also, I guess, to like take advantage of the fact that we're playing on tier 15. So, yeah, we probably do not want Bottomless Hunger to Epiphany before we get into the tunnel. Will I do a Charon guide soon? We might just do a couple guides leading up to Season 2 just to, like, have them out of the way due to Season 2 probably being very busy. Yeah, I feel like that should be plausible. My favorite Rain Narja Shizuru run was a bit of a meme, but it made it chaos. 1 cost support from Rain Shizuru reduces highest AP cost